Well, cannabis isn't the only thing getting the kibosh at the state fair. The avian flu has complicated some events involving livestock. Even though Minnesota hasn't seen a case since July 19th, Morgan Wolf shows us how the threat of the virus is still affecting one of the most popular exhibits.
Traffic at the fair 2 days before the crowds are even allowed in. The vendors are the ones putting all the final touches on before the Great Minnesota Get-Together officially returns. One of the biggest attractions, though, the Miracle of Birth Center, has some big changes this summer.
Oh my gosh, we have so much going on. I mean, this is why we're here. This is what we're looking forward to. It's our Christmas coming up in just a couple days.
Jill Nathy, Deputy General Manager of Agriculture, says that all of the plans are in place to have a safe fair for the animals, despite the H5N1 bird flu outbreak.
The H5N1 virus that just affects lactating dairy cattle. And our Minnesota Board of Animal Health did make a recommendation in June. All lactating dairy cattle that wanted to attend an exhibition needed to have a test to make sure they didn't have H5N1.
So that means that the dairy cows that are pregnant and unable to screen for the disease are staying home and not participating in live births.
This really does feel like an education opportunity, right?
Right. Again, for our exhibitors, it's another thing they have to step through to make sure their animals are healthy when they come.
This really is one of the top exhibits, particularly the CHS Miracle at Birth Center. So with this slight change, do you think people were worried at first? What was the initial reaction?
No.
There was never worry. We know this building is going to be packed no matter what.
On the plus side, other dairy cows that are able to get tested can still go to the fair. They have to get the test done ahead of time by their veterinarian, and then that test will be checked at the door by veterinarians at the fair. This disease isn't fatal for dairy cows, but it can be for poultry.
We have had situations before. I think in 2015 there was an issue with avian influenza in the poultry barn. Again, I think there's always ways to, work with the recommendations of our Board of Animal Health, our Department of Health, and just make the best choices we can with the information we have.
Lower the risk as much as possible.
Yep.
Well, something else that is new is actually the State Fair's app. Yeah, they just launched it this year. It's pretty neat too when you look at it. They have new food, specialty sips, and all the different vendors, tickets, hours, how to get here. So something very useful for all the people that are heading out to the Great Minnesota Get-Together. I'm Morgan Wolf, breaking the news.